day 9 on the diet, and yeah, day 9. So here we go. I'm making a tea. So I went to bed last night at 11:30, and let's just say it was rough. The roughest night ever. So I could feel the kimchi in the intestines. So I could feel it work its way, like, around everything else, and then down into my bum, and was like, release me. So I was on the toilet last night a couple times, let's just say, and it was on fire. So I recommend, if you have kimchi and you're going to eat it, maybe get a fresher kimchi, because mine was in the fridge for a few months, and well, I don't know how many months, but it was in there for a long time, and I think that's what it was. I mean, because after going to the washroom a couple times and my bum was on fire, I was able to fall asleep. But yeah, it was a little rough. It was rough going at first, and yeah, needless to say, it made me not sleep that well at the beginning, and then I woke up at 9, and then just kind of lounged around, and I think I fell back asleep a little bit. It was more like daydreamy kind of stuff. And it's now 11. I woke up at 11, but and got out of bed. But this is the time now, 11:45. I made a tea, and I'm just going to strain it here. The old strainer. I forgot to mention, I did do 100 jumps, not on the rebounder, but on just before I took the shower last night. I did just 100 jumps on the spot. It was a little harder on the feet and knees, but if you don't have a rebounder, you can still jump on the spot. So I did that yesterday, and then today I did 100 on the rebounder, 100 jumps, and then I also went up and down the stairs a few times, just trying to get the legs working here. And yeah, so I'm going to try to set up the tripod here for a sec. Okay, so I'm trying to show you here. I got a whole bag of herbs. So here's, hopefully you can read that. I didn't know the lighting was going to be so bad. So with that herb, I got this herb. With that herb. With that. 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 And it just goes by weight here. I find the berries cost more. So this should last a few months. Sorry if I'm not putting it right on the camera. It's hard because it's on a tripod here and I'm looking at it from a different angle. I know this looks like an insane amount of herbs, but you can never have enough herbs. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is put all these herbs into this jar. Whatever's left over, I'll just put back in the fridge. And I store this in the fridge as well. And that is my tea blend. I put all my herbs into my tea jar that I'm going to put in the fridge. I vigorously shook it. So this is what I have here. So it's good just to shake it every day before you use it. And make sure it's all fully mixed in. It'll probably take a while because I stuffed it. And yeah, so that's going to last me a long time. And I drink tea at least, I try to drink it minimum 3 times a week. And sometimes I have 2 tea in a day. And then this is all that's left over. So I still got lots of herbs here for a whole nother full jar type thing. And I went through these ones, so those ones are empty. So I'm actually going to probably make another tea because I'm excited to see what the blend tastes like. So this one was the old batch, but it more or less had the exact same stuff in it. It's just that maybe different amounts and whatnot. And I think there might have been a few other herbs that were in there because I don't wait till the jar is like completely empty before I refill it, kind of thing. So I'll have another tea right now. Okie dokie. So I had my 2 tea, and then I decided to make some orange juice because I have no other fruit to juice. So yesterday I had just the big oranges. They're a little dry from Costco. And then I have these little clementines. So now I'm going to do an orange juice with a mixture of the clementines. I'll show you the bag. The bag says mandarins. On the back it says clementines. They're from South Africa. That's the brand I'm using. So I'm doing a mixture. I only had 4 of the big oranges left, but I probably ate 1 for sure. And then I probably ate like 2 of these. So I was just eating them as I was peeling them. So this is just straight orange juice. I don't have any ginger or anything else to add to this orange juice. So I'm going to just juice this orange juice and then I'll show you. Hopefully it makes about 1 liter. If not, I'll have to peel a few more oranges. Okay, so I did actually have to add 1 more small orange to make it a full liter, although that 1 orange did kind of bring me over the top, so it was 1 full liter, let's just say. Normally I like to put that in the freezer, try to flash freeze it, make it nice and cold, but it's getting late. It's 1:40 exactly, so I'm just gonna drink it. The oranges were in the fridge, so it's not quite room temperature, but it's not really that cold either. Tastes delicious as always. Yeah, very good. So I'm gonna drink this orange juice and I'll get back to you when I'm probably gonna have to do some shopping for some food here. It is 3:45 p.m. and I had the tea and then the orange juice. Now I'm gonna have about equivalent to 3 tomatoes. I'm having the strawberry tomatoes. I'll just show you. So yeah, it's equivalent. It's just a small bowl full. I would say it's equivalent to 3 tomatoes. So I'm going to eat those. I'm going out to get some more food, so I'm going to take that as I go out. So, time check. It is 5:27 p.m. Day 9, and those tomatoes, the small little tomatoes I was eating, I kept 3. I'll probably just end up giving them to my parents. They like tomatoes, and the reason why is because I started drinking some apple cider, and I didn't want to mix the apple cider and tomatoes together in case it upset my tummy. So I love this apple cider. I can't help but buy it. I don't know how much I'll drink. I'll let you know. I'm on the hunt for some watermelon right now. And I just was inside a little local fruit and vegetable stand, and their their watermelon were like so ripe and soft. So now I gotta go a little further here. And I almost broke. So I've been raw for a few days now. I can't remember, 2 or 3 days. And so I want to just stick on the raw path right now. I mean, it's helping my asthma. And but I did see some new potatoes. I think they were new potatoes. Yeah, like those white potatoes with the clean skin, called new potatoes. I saw some of them in there, and I was thinking that'd be so nice to just get some potatoes, steam them up with a little bit of olive oil and salt and pepper. Oh my God, that'd be so good right now. Oh, I'm so hungry for that. But even better, actually, would be the yellow Yukon potatoes. Those would be better and more delicious, I think. Craving starch right now. Oh, I'm craving starch. Yeah. And then I could do a sweet potato. I could do a sweet potato and a yellow potato together. No, okay, I gotta stop. Okay, this is where the cravings can take over the mind. I just gotta get some food into me. These tomatoes didn't cut it. So I got some grapes, and I got some nectarines, but they're not gonna be ripe for a few days, so there's $1.49 a pound for grapes. I gotta check the receipt to see if I get ripped off, because I just bought like easily, I don't know, I bought like 5 bags, so I probably bought like 10 or 12 pounds. I went a little buck. I haven't seen it that cheap in like forever, like since last year. And even then, last year, I think it was like $2 a pound. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. I'll get back to you when I eat something. Hey guys, in my car right now. I went out to find watermelon, and I couldn't find any that I felt was worth buying. But I have to go pick my kids up. They're at my parents' house, and I just stopped by the house right quick and made myself some strawberry. Or I didn't make strawberries, but I washed them, and it was just a little bit over. No, I would say it's a full pint of strawberries. I had 3 or 4 so far. Alrighty, so that's what I'm eating right now. I'm really craving potatoes. I saw those potatoes and can't get them off my mind. So I'm gonna eat these strawberries and see how I feel. I might break and get some potatoes. I don't know yet. So it's 7:02 p.m. right now, and I'm having a bowl of cherries. It's probably a cup and a half or so of cherries. Okay. Okay. So I had some tea, some orange juice, some apple juice. Oh, by the way, I drank about a liter of apple juice. Had some strawberries and cherries, and I had 1 grape. And yeah, I broke, and I'm gonna have some potatoes. So here we go. I wanted to get the Yukon Gold, but instead I got these potatoes, which I've never tried before. So they have the Canadian maple leaf here, and then it's I guess this is sort of the packed by or for these people in New Brunswick, but obviously they're a USA product. So let's do it. Let's do the real deal. I'm going to do the yellow potatoes, and then I'm going to do an avocado I got here in just a sec. I'm going to do an avocado with this broccoli. I couldn't help but pass this up. I mean, 99 cents for this whole thing of broccoli. Good deal. Got it in the reduced section, so I'm going to steam that up. I'm going to go and cook tonight. Alright, I had a lot of raw fruit today, and it's a little, it's getting late now, and I can't, like I said, it's the craving of the starch for the potato. I'm a little disappointed, but I'm just gonna enjoy it. I'm not gonna beat myself up over this bad boy. Yeah, not gonna do it. Plus my tummy's a little bit iffy from I think it's from the, you had a lot of spice last night, right? From the what was it? I wanted to say quinoa, but it wasn't quinoa. The kimchi. So the kimchi did a number on me, even though it was only 3 teaspoons, but I definitely am throwing that out. And the jalapeno stuffed olives, I went a little crazy on the olives lately. and the nuts and seeds. So I'm going to take a break on that. And the corn, of course. Been going crazy on the corn, which I almost bought some tonight, believe it or not, but I didn't. So let's just whip this up and I'll show you what's going on. So I have these two big size potatoes, and then one smaller, sort of medium size. So I'm going to go with these 3 potatoes. So what I'm going to do is chop them up and rinse them really well. And they say, I Googled it, not right now, but a long time ago, so hopefully it still holds true. The yellow potatoes have the least amount of starch as opposed to the other types of potatoes. Okie dokie. And I'm not counting about the sweet potatoes, different. I don't know if that's an actual potato. It might be like another type of root tubular or something. I just wanted to show you the skin on these potatoes. The new yellow potato. So the skin's pretty, it's pretty clean for a potato. The new yellow potato skin. Okay, so I rinsed these really well, and that actually helps get the starch, some of the starch off them as well. And I cubed them up, and I'm going to put them on the steamer here. Woo! Try to clean that a little bit. So I'll probably steam these a little bit longer than the broccoli. So right now it's 9:02. Let's give it an extra, let's just say an extra 5-6 minutes. Okay, I'm going to do an extra 6 minutes and then add the broccoli on top. So I'm not going to use about that much of the broccoli, and I'm going to use this amount, which is like probably a whole head of broccoli. It's about 2 huge handfuls, let's just say. So yeah, probably like 3 to 4 cups. I have 1 whole avocado. It was a small avocado, or maybe normal size, right? That's a little piece of the skin there. And then I added the Bragg's liquid savory seasoning, about 2, maybe 1.5 tablespoons. And then I added 1 tablespoon of flaxseed oil and 1 tablespoon of raw honey and a pinch of cayenne pepper. So that's going to be my mixture for the broccoli. I'm going to eat the broccoli first. I think I'd rather the broccoli sit in my stomach first than the potato second. I don't know if there's any logic to that, but I think that's what I'm going to do, is eat the broccoli first. Keep the potatoes in the steamer, not turned on, just kind of sitting in there, staying warm. And then have that as the dessert, basically. Okay, so I pulled the broccoli off the top of the potatoes here. And I'm going to eat this up now. And I'm just going to give it a nice mixing. This is like one of my favorite easy to make dishes. If you like broccoli, you should try it. By the way, it's 9:37 and I'm about to eat my broccoli. Okay, I put 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 teaspoon of salt, maybe a teaspoon and a half, and then 1 teaspoon of black crushed pepper, maybe half a teaspoon.